What's happening? Crypto fam, happy Friday. Good morning and welcome back to Look for Crypto. I'm Scott. It's a pleasure to have you here. I appreciate taking the time out to consume the content, so thank you. Today, we're back on the SEC and XRP BS. Just try and go a minute without swearing. So, just going to wait for the minute to pass. I'm joking. Attorneys recommend SEC provide clear answers under oath for its own sake. Does oath mean you tell the truth? Does oath mean all of a sudden that you're compelled to tell the truth and it's impossible to lie? So I don't understand all this oath shit and why people believe everybody was sworn under oath. Get the fuck hand on the Bible. Who gives a fuck about the Bible? Bastard, we didn't make a minute. I'll make a minute without swearing one day when I want to do it. This is it. This is what the SEC is going to prove in court. And so let's take a look at its answer under oath. Said Mr. Hogan, Jeremy, the SEC has filed a letter in opposition to Ripple's motion to compel the agency to provide clear answers to its interrogatories. The plaintiff argued the defendants have waited until the end of fact discovery more than 7 weeks after receiving the SEC's first interrogatory responses to inform the SEC that they considered the responses deficient. I can read a little bit, I promise you. The SEC claims it has supplemented 5 of the responses at issue, met and confirmed and asked defendants to identify what specific information they still required. Defendants refused and instead filed the motion less than 3 hours before fact discovery closed. I don't know whether it's me, but do you find that like when people write stuff well, honest and just there, it's easy to read? And when people are twisting the words, adding bullshit and just adding terminology to confuse people, it's fucking hard to read, mate. Especially read out loud. You're not a very good reader. Anyway, the agency further added, it is substantively. Really? Substantively. What the? Bruh. I'm literally Googling that fucking word, substantively. And don't tell me you couldn't have just put something fucking in a way that is important, meaningful, or considerable with regard to legal rights and duties. The ruling was flawed procedurally and substantively. The parties differ substantively on many issues. So say considerately. The fucking considerable amount. Like, we know, like, see what I'm saying? They're making it hard to fucking read, which makes it hard to understand. Go to Jeremy Hogan's channel. I mean, this is Jeremy Hogan actually quoted in some of this. So just go to his channel and get it from from his mouth, because he's gonna hopefully be able to explain it in better ways than I can. But we'll still have a gander through this and tear him a new arsehole if we can, because the SEC should be embarrassed with the way they're handling this, in my opinion. So the agency further added that it has considerably answered the interrogated as required by the federal rules of civil procedure and the court's recent guidance that the party need not catalogue every fact or piece of evidence as long as it identifies representative samples and provides meaningful disclosure. Defendants' argument here boils down to a complaint that they do not like the answers they received to the interrogatories at issue, in large part because the SEC's and defendants' interpretation of the applicable law differs. But the SEC is not required to answer the interrogatories in a way that adopts defendants' incorrect reading of the law. The parties dispute as to the correct application of the controlling legal standards should be resolved by Judge Torres. Blah, blah, motherfucking blah. Ripple's interrogatories are aimed at identifying the SEC's theory of how the Howey test applies to virtually all defendants' transactions in XRP over the last 8 years. The creator of the XRP ledger filed its motion to compel. The creator, that's slightly wrong calling Ripple the creator of the XRP ledger, even though he did. The people who created the company created the ledger. Come on, bruh. It's like saying Henry Ford didn't make fucking the first Ford. Did Henry Ford actually make the Ford company before he made the first Ford car? Because that means Ford didn't make the first fucking Ford. You with me? Even though he did, it didn't. Henry Ford, the company Ford. The people who started Ripple created XRP, so it's the same fucking people. So fight that sentence all you want. Ripple didn't create the fucking XRP ledger. Yeah, well, the people who created Ripple did, so how's about you just... Yeah? For fuck's sake. Attorneys recommend SEC provide clear answers under oath for its own sake. Attorneys Jeremy and Thienvu Hogan have recently provided an analysis on this new topic, Ripple's motion to compel answers into interrogatories. The XRP friendly stated how important is the pleading arguing that the SEC will be writing under oath, which will have formal effect and cannot be dismissed. Oh, I mean, wow, I don't... In other words, these answers can be introduced into evidence, quoted at trial, used during closing statement, etc., just like the SEC was on the stand with its right hand up in the air. What we can see here is Ripple's motion to compel answers or better answers to its interrogatories. Is the SEC's lawyers really struggled to lay out the entirety of its case with any specificity. Part of the inquiry includes questions on how Ripple's sales of XRP as a security, according to the motive. Like, bruh, he even produced a proof that Ripple sold it as a security. Like, yo, as the company grows, the value of that, like, was it what 1930 fucking 3, mate. 30 fucking 3. Could you just rewrite the laws and put a section in about some digital shit, please? I mean, come on, man. Part of the inquiry includes questions on how Ripple sales of XRP as a security. So these public statements included, but are not limited to, promises to the discussions of Ripple's own incentives and plans to create an active and liquid trading market for XRP and to develop and foster uses for XRP. Ripple's and its affiliate agents and executives. See, but did it... Right. Its affiliates, agents, and its executives incentives to build an ecosystem that utilises XRP and to be a good steward of XRP. Ripple's significant holdings of XRP and its relationship to the company's financial operations. Ripple's and its affiliates, agents, and executives' actual efforts to create demand for XRP and statements touting the increased price of XRP and its availability on digital asset trading platforms. Statements touting the increasing price of XRP is the only thing you can really go at. Move the rest out of the way because it's not relevant. It's not fucking relevant. If I know a guy who holds pounds to send to America and when it gets there it's in dollars and it costs him a fucking bomb, right? he should be told to purchase XRP instead of pounds. But spend your pounds on XRP, send the XRP over, and have the person on the other side convert back to the dollar. It doesn't matter what price XRP was. It's only relevant on the price depending on the amount you want for the value you want to send. That's all that matters at that point. You then use XRP and it benefits you. It benefits you because it saves you money. It's a cheaper transaction. It's a faster transaction. It's more efficient. It's more productive. It's more trustworthy. It's more transparent. That's a good sales pitch to anyone who wants to facilitate cheaper payments. I guess the SEC's fight comes with that little bit at the end. Statements touting the increase in price. Basically, if you hold it, it could be a store of value. And the more we grow and the more the price grows, the more the value will grow. Any conversation like that, then fair, yeah, maybe it was sold as a potential investment and not utility asset. You know, at the end of the day, people should be using XRP to send money all over the globe because it's cheap and fast as fuck, and it shouldn't just be Ripple telling people to do that. So these types of statements and others of substantially similar sum and substance were made, among other places, in YouTube videos, tweets and posts on digital asset discussion fora by Ripple personnel David Schwartz, Patrick Griffin, Arthur Brito. Arthur Brito, you find me some correspondence from Arthur Brito, you lying bastard. You lying bastard. Find me that. Jesus Christ, you can't find a picture of the man or anything, mate. So don't give me that shit. Brunei Madigan, Monica Long, Ashish Birla, Miguel Diaz, Defendants, Garland, also. So if all them other people contribute to them statements, why are they not defendants as well, eh? Why is it only Garland House and Larson that are the defendants? Though many other Ripple employees made such public statements as well. In brackets right there. Same thought process. Well, if you're fucking putting all them in the fucking list, saying they're saying the same shit, why have you only dragged Brad Garland House and Chris Larson? And is it because they're about to become two of the richest men in the world by any chance? And before they've even got fucking going, might we add. Hey. This is what we mean, man. It went all-time high, $3.80 odd, and it literally put Chris Larson and Brad Garlinghouse as two of the fifth richest men in the world. You know what I mean? Like, and it had not even got going, mate. You look what happens if XRP reaches $100 as Ripple employees, the 10 richest people in the world. Is that what they're fucking actually just scared of? It is fascinating, mate. From 2013 through to 2020, then public statements were posted by Ripple on its website, on its Twitter, on its YouTube accounts, including periodic updates and quarterly XRP market reports, emails between Ripple personnel and members of the public discussing Ripple and or XRP, and in-person conversations between Ripple personnel and members of the public discussing Ripple and or XRP, such as digital asset discussion symposia or fora. In addition, the economic reality of one, Ripple's holdings of XRP, Ripple's incentives with respect to XRP, Ripple's offers and sales of XRP, including on occasion at a discount to market price, the lack of uses for XRP, and Ripple's case 1 to 20 CV, blah, 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 page 11 of 31, 11 promises to create uses for XRP, and of 2, XRP itself and its relationship to Ripple, all created in XRP, purchases a reasonable expectation of... Right. So apparently, anyone advised to purchase a reasonable amount of XRP off Ripple were told that there is an expectation of profit from their purchase of XRP. Prove it. Prove it, fine them, and get the fuck on with it. Yeah, okay. Is that okay? Settlement, fine, boom. Slap the fucking wrist and let's go. What? The SE's answer was under oath and can be used against them. This is it. This is what the SEC is going to prove in court. And so let's take a look at its answer under oath, said Mr. Hogan. The agency alleges Ripple was involved in creating a liquid market for XRP and promised to create uses for XRP. Secondly, Ripple alleged attempting to manipulate the price of XRP, which did not have utility. First off, man, Ripple wants to be a payments provider. The people who started Ripple created an asset that can help Ripple create a payments network that's extremely cheap and easy to use. What's the fucking problem, bruh? What? So putting aside whether the SEC has proven or can prove its case with these facts, the question for this motion becomes, is that a good enough answer? Mr. Hogan asked, leaving legal expert Thane Vu Hogan to provide the answer. It's not specific enough, Miss Hogan stated. I mean, at one point in answering interrogatory number 8, the SEC provides a link to evidence and it's just a link to Twitter in general. When I clicked on that piece of evidence, I saw the picture of my face. That's some ugly evidence. Yes, Miss Hogan. Love it. So for that reason alone, I would predict that Ripple's motion to compel better answers to interrogatories will be granted in large part. But that being said, it's probably in the SEC's best interest to amend its answers because they aren't very compelling to me and it's obviously not very specific. And if I was representing the SEC, I would want to amend these with an eye towards summary judgment. And I think it will be allowed to do so because discovery has not been completed yet. I mean, you run through the comments of this, guys. You've got like the SEC is clearly a very dirty and corrupt agency. It's painful to watch. The highest form of corruption within the establishment at work. It's so wrong in so many ways. Someone else writes, I see the SEC as government interface. I'm new to buying crypto. When I bought XRP, I saw it as a number 3 largest coin when compared to the market cap. The price was low, and common sense told me it can only grow as a good investment. Security or not made no difference in my purchase. SEC and the government can get out of people's lives. When you tax a kid for selling lemonade, you have flipped out. Go away. So, guys, let me know what you think of this absolute charade in the comments. Let me know when you think it will be over. Can't fucking wait for it to be over, mate. And, yeah, let's just hope it is soon because it's a joke. And it is holding the market back. I have no doubts in that. On that note, guys, you know the dance. Invest in yourself, invest in net value. Live long and over it all. Try never let it go. Yeah. Stake it, bake it, till you make it. Got plans this weekend to do a couple of streams. One a rocket stream for construction of the rocket and another for the Kerbal Space Program rocket. So stay tuned for that. Going to do a little bit more on orbital maneuvers so people can understand orbital maneuvers a little bit better. And we are actually going to do a proper mission to Jupiter this time, or Saturn. We'll call it Saturn and imagine Enceladus and Titan are there when we get there, and we'll have a little play about imagining we're doing some scientific research on Enceladus and Titan. Which, if I do get to university and pass the bachelor's and master's, will be the basis for my PhD. Will be vehicles that can not only mine and refine materials on the 2 planets, but travel between the 2 planets, send science and data home, and even gather fuel for future human missions. So it is super exciting. We've also got a CubeSat project on the go. I've got the bottom of it here. That's going to be our CubeSat prototype, the little 1 10 centimetre cube satellite that will be sent up to space eventually. So stay tuned on what's going to be inside that, because that is cool as fuck. Yeah. Now I am going, right? So we love crypto, we love the internet of value, and we love rockets, baby. And we also love you, so take care of yourself, and I'll see you on the next one.